this moving. It's Young People Nation.
Welcome to Young People Nation. Listen to us weekly as we commit to bring transparency, healing, and truth to the everyday situations in life that might bring you down. Join us for your weekly dose of inspiration. Thank you for listening to Young People Nation. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss an episode. And now, here's your host, Eugene and Donna Perry.
Let's go. Christ is the foundation. Know his word gon' lead us. Know I'm already going. Taking steps I believe in. Giving guidance to the youth. Giving guidance to the lost. Giving the world to the project. Lead them back to the cross.
Welcome back to session 4, Young People Nation. Yes, we are so grateful. We're grateful to God. We're grateful to the community. We're grateful to the supporters. And always remember, you can't do nothing without God. And you can do nothing without the people He's sent to support you. So we are forever telling our community and those who listen, subscribe, share, thank you so much for your support, and continue to share, subscribe, and be influential in the community, because mental health is a real thing. So we are back again in session 4 with Nate Lewis. I don't know why I wanted to call you Williams, but okay.
Don't change your name.
No. Hill Lewis. And John Smith. And again, Nate is 20, and he is a student at Georgia Military College, majoring in kinesiology.
Yes.
And he has his brand called what?
Sky 19.
Talk about it.
Sponsorship brand, just giving back to the community. And I want to open up my own rec center in the future.
Okay.
Okay,
And
so
I also giving back to the community. I don't know if I said that. Give back to the community as well.
yes, at 20 guys, feeding homeless people and giving back, giving out toys. This is what you want to connect with, okay? And so, John, more to life. Talk about it. And wait a minute, John is 19. He's a student at Augusta State University, and his passion is photography and videography.
Correct.
Yeah, we're going to be talking because we got stuff to do. Okay? So talk about more to life. That's your brand.
Just connecting with new people and impacting others' lives in any way I can.
Okay.
Any and every way that I can.
Okay. And letting them not to remain hopeless.
Exactly. Basically just through fashion, impacting others' lives, leading them to Christ.
So you have that brand is a fashion brand.
50-50.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're being creative in it.
Yeah, basically just creating, I guess you can say that. Creating fashion pieces, but implementing God's word on it.
Okay, all right. So thank you, gentlemen, so much. These young men are amazing in the community, and I've had the pleasure of my husband and I sitting down talking with them. And these young men, even though at 19 and 20, they have a vision of what they want to do, and they're not doing it in a selfish way. They're doing it in a selfless way. So thank you all so much. And big shout out to your parents for being those influences in your life, getting behind you, supporting you. They both talked about in our previous session about the love they have for their moms, and it's helped them when it comes to how to treat women. And so that their moms got right behind them and they brand then, but their fathers have been there as well. So they've had great support from their family. So amazing. Okay, so in this session, we're going to be talking about the power of words. You know, words have power. The word of God tells us that. And we just can't just be saying anything to a person, because once it go out, that's it. You can say, I'm sorry, but that person automatically, when you say that, it's already created an emotion, correct? So talk about the power of words in your generation.
The power of the tongue is very, very powerful. One thing that I dislike, especially like with my like homegirls and stuff, when they just speak negatively about themselves, like if something happens and they say like they feel ugly or this and that, or males, as far as my homeboys, just feel like they're not enough whatever they're doing, whether it's sports, fashion, anything, school. More so just not taking it into a negative aspect, more so turning that negativity into positivity. And then, like I said, back to more to life, like don't take anything for granted.
So when you have those opportunities, because what it seems like is God is creating an opportunity for your more to life vision, how do you, when you hear them talking negative about themselves, how do you work with them with that? Or what words of encouragement do you give them?
Definitely that there's power in the tongue, most of all. If you speak it, I mean, God can make a way for you. So why not say more positive things than negative things?
Okay. Nate, you was gonna say something?
It's easy to get down yourself because, like, you're right. The power of tongue is a real thing, but it's important not to let yourself get down, talk down yourself, because you talk down yourself, you're gonna believe that. You're not gonna think positive. That's why it's always important to just keep a positive head, keep a positive mindset, because you know somebody else going through the same thing you're going through, and like you gotta be able to be there for them and give them advice on how to uplift themselves instead of bringing them down.
And you both spoke very highly about your parents. Talk about the power of your parents, the power of words.
I'm definitely grateful for that, because I always like have my dad in my life and my mom in my life, like just giving me that advice to how to be a responsible young man, and guide me the right way. I appreciate that, because my dad always talking to me. He always send me videos, like motivational videos, to like keep me focused and just keep me on the right path, because I'm grateful for that. I'm just really grateful for that, because I know a lot of kids don't have that in their life. So I'm grateful that I have a father who cares about me, who wants me to be successful in life, and you know, be a better version of myself. So that's one thing I'm grateful for.
Yes.
Same here. Like my dad, the way he impacted me, as far as that father figure, more so on a motivational aspect. I feel like that's definitely where I got it from. Just trying to impact others. Because some people may not have that father figure, but if it's like a homeboy or a homegirl, I can be like that brother to them. More so not the father, but.
And you know, there's things that you're gonna talk to your friends about that you're not gonna talk to your parents about.
Exactly.
You know, that's just it. You know, we had to learn that as parents. There's things that our daughters was not gonna talk to us about, because we're parents, and you know, but they can talk to their friends, but that's okay. It's about being relational.
But you know, as parents, we have to take in consideration that the words that we speak are forming the future that your child may go down. I know when I was growing up, I thought my name was a 4-letter word, which I'm not going to say, and I thought my name was that instead of what my real name is. It was nothing positive. I was always a green eye something, and I never knew what my real name was till years later. And then I was focused on who I really was.
And I shared with him, I would have never known that about him. So now you're looking at someone that didn't have an influential parent per se. Your mom was encouraging.
When she would speak, she had very short encouragement, but the main motivation to go farther was a motivating factor of just to get out of there and not come back was my main motivation. And it either be positive or negative. And without a positive role model or a positive influence, it's a 50-50 road that you could go down. And
is it a choice?
Oh yeah, that's why a third of the angels got thrown out of heaven. I mean, them words.
And you embraced my father a lot. You all had a great relationship.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. His words had meaning, and he could shoot straight. A father would shoot you. He would shoot you real quick and accurate. And his words was few and meaningful.
But he embraced my husband like a son, and that was powerful. And so, what I'm hearing is it's a choice. It's a choice. It is a choice. So, young people, one thing I will say, and thank you for being transparent. You're very transparent. I appreciate that. Young people, you guys don't open up as easy. Y'all have to kind of scan the room a little bit. Am I right?
Yes, most definitely.
Yeah. So what's the challenge of opening up? You all just kind of look and see who your audience is, which is wise now.
Mm.
I feel like it depends on the topic. Like, if the person has like gone through that specific event, or yeah, because some people can be, what's the word? I don't know. Some people are just tense to certain situations, so I mean, you may not want to talk about certain things with that person, whereas other people you can.
Okay.
And that goes back to like parents versus like friends as well. Like some stuff you can talk about with your parents, some stuff, I mean, you may not feel comfortable doing.
Okay.
It's important to who you talking to though, because some people like you can't really trust too. It's like that's what I'm saying. Like everybody not your friend at the end of the day, because they can like the stuff you tell them, they can tell somebody else. So that's why it's important. You like that's really the thing. You supposed to look at the person who you talking to, because like they could take what you tell them to take it negative and like post on social media, tell this person like, hey, he gonna do this, he gonna do that. It's like trust him. So it's like sometimes it's hard to find them true friends to talk to. So it's like you gotta look at your circle and person you like for yourself with.
My mother taught us that not to call people friends so quickly. And she told us you'll probably have 5 in your lifetime, to include God and Jesus and the Holy Spirit. Too, right? But what we learned from that is that it takes a lot to say who a friend is.
It does.
It's a lot, and you guys are just starting out, so you'll see along the way. Okay, especially with your vision that God has given you both, you can't share your next moves with certain people because they're not ready. You understand? And so just know that where you guys are going, everybody can't go.
Yep.
Yeah, one of the things in life I learned early, a person would say, hey, raise your arm like this is so you can hug me like this. And then they take the other hand, stab you in the ribs with a knife. That's the person that has a motivation factor on their own will that don't line up with yours.
Sometimes people are fine as long as we're at the same level, but as you start getting higher, they're like, wait a minute. No, you can't go higher than me, you know, or so that's where you'll learn in life. Yeah. You'll learn along the way, and I'll always tell you all to listen to the wisdom of your parents.
Yes,
I'm very grateful for my parents and the people in the community that helped me along the way in being a woman, a wife, a mother, woman of God, all that. Yeah, you need very strong people around you that's going to help you because you don't know what you're doing.
The military is one of the greatest teaching factors in that. All the time I used to run around with these group of guys, and then I got promoted. And then the very next day after I got promoted, they were like, yeah, we're going to make your life a living hell. We're going to bring you back to work, back to the group.
Very truthful.
Bring you back to the group. You in charge of us now. You used to run with this pack. Now we want you back. And they tried everything to knock me down, take me out of my position, so I'd be back on the level with them. And but God moved them out the way. Out of the way. Within a month, I had a whole different team. And that's the way life is.
Yeah. Yes. I wanna ask you guys this as well. You know, I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but how toxic is it for our generation to be like, do as I say and not as I do?
It doesn't leave room for growth. Like some stuff or most things you have to experience on your own or go through to be able to grow. Especially like with us now, like as we're doing this at a young age, our parents, from what we said in the first 2-3 sessions, our parents more so don't make us do certain things, but they give like that influential advice to be able to grow.
And that's powerful that they don't force you to do anything, but they say, hey, this is what you may want to look at because of where you're going. We have both of our daughters are actually like this. I could not live a certain way in front of them and then expect them to do opposite of what I was doing. I feel that sometimes our generation, and when it comes to your generation, we're not, you see examples few and far and in between of where you're wanting to go. Am I kind of accurate with that?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Real life.
Yes. So parents and people who have influence, God grace some people, they're very influential, just their presence. They're very influential, but don't abuse that. Don't mishandle that when you have audiences like these young men, because you, for most part, with you all, you get one time with y'all. Am I right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, and y'all see that other side, you're like, no, that's okay. Am I right?
Yeah.
Some people get a pass. It depends on how bad or how good it is, honestly.
Well, you got to have a strong mind to be able to shield them out, because people have a way to needle their way back into your life after they worm their way out.
Exactly.
Needle their way in and worm their way out. Wow.
Just stay where they at.
Yeah, there you go. Right. Do y'all give a look? Because both of y'all have a look. I can tell. Do y'all just give a look like, no, I'm not doing that today? Huh?
I just, if you do me wrong, you just stay where you at.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I don't want to bring that negative energy back. Because if I'm like, if once you out of my life and I'm going up, I don't need you. If you try to come back in my life now, just stay where you at.
There you go.
Because I don't need that negative energy in my life. So.
Right. And don't come when I get up here.
Yeah.
When I was down here.
They always quit to be they a fan now. They always quit to do that.
Yeah.
But be aware they're only going to call that for 12 o'clock at night.
Oh, please.
That's when they call.
Not, I don't get down like that, you know. We're going to have a conversation unless it's an emergency that you calling me that time of the night.
They always keep your phone number.
So we're about to end in this 4th session. And what would you all say, your generation, the power of words? Y'all so funny. Don't think so deep. Just the first thing that come to your mind.
Yeah, say it the way your generation would say it. You don't have to say it the way.
Just be you.
Just keep pushing. Keep pushing in life. Give it your all. Don't let nobody bring you down. Just always keep that go 120% everything you do in life. Whether it's sports, videography, running your own business, just give it 120% and keep pushing every single day, waking up, seeing what can I do to better myself every day, and just have that positive mindset.
Okay.
I second that. Just being the best version of yourself. It's like every day you wake up, you want to try to be, well, for me, I try to at least get 1% towards my goals than I was the day before.
Okay.
At least.
Let me ask you all this. How vital is God in your lives for what you're doing? And then we're gonna roll with it.
Very vital. The biggest piece in everything that I do.
Come on, preacher.
Waking up. Yep. Whether it's waking up, filming. I know a couple of times sometimes I'll forget something like an SD card or just to upload footage or miss something. But overall, I just have to remember, like, God gave me everything to be able to do this, the life to be able to do this.
Okay.
Hands, feet, everything.
Yes.
It's just a blessing to wake up every day because, like, it's like it means he still have more feet. Like, he knows that you could still do something to impact your life every single day. That's why just always give thanks to God and always continue to praise to him because he is a vision and it could be some of your future that you don't see right now, but later on you'll see that this is where I should have been.
Awesome.
Right.
Wow, these two young men, I am just blessed to know y'all. We're blessed to know them. It warms my heart. 19 and 20 with this type of passion. And we understand, life happens, you get down a little bit, but you have to, you're working towards getting back up and you go on and push on. Thank you both so much for being a part of this podcast. Thank you so much for what you're doing in the community. And this will definitely not be our last time interacting. Okay?
Thank you for having
Eternally
us too.
grateful.
Okay.
Thank you for having us.
Thank
It's a
you.
blessing.
What you say, dear?
Eternally grateful.
Yes. Okay, so again, we never know who is listening. We like to give out our, not ours, but the community mental health hotlines. There's the 988 hotline. There's a text 741-741. That's free 24/7. There's a 211. That is a general community line, and that is 24/7. There's the NAMI. That's the National Alliance on Mental Illness. And you can go to their website and click on the state that you live in and connect with a medical professional there. And that's a National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. And that number is 800-273-8255. And again, you do not have to suffer in silence. If nothing else, please call 911. Mr. Perry.
At first, I didn't see it. To me, it was just a face. To everyone else, my image has value and meaning. It's been Young People Nation. And remember, there is always hope.
Christ is the foundation. Know his word gon' lead us. Know I'm already going. Taking steps I believe in. Giving guidance to the youth. Giving guidance to the lost. Give the world to the project. Lead them back to the cross. He the number one prospect. He the top boss. I was broke, I was empty. He the one that paid the cost. Really thought that I was cool. There was nothing like the Savior. Now it's time for the truth. The whole world been waiting. It's Young People Nation. 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 The whole world been waiting. Whatever you going through, I know what he gonna do. Don't matter the circumstance, we going back to the root. Keep going, keep going. Let that seed keep growing. You need peace and we know it. Now it's time to live holy. Young People Nation. You know what time it is. Young People Nation. Get ready, the time is here. Get ready, we vibing here. We about to let God in here. Young People Nation. It's Young People Nation. Yeah, do it for the heavens, you know where we going. Influenced by his love, you know we gotta show it. It's time to put the youth onto what God is doing. Cause I can tell you now, right now, that God is moving. It's Young People Nation.